Hey guys, I'm Anthony Carey, creator of Core-Tex and founder of Reactive Training. I'm going to show you 4 exercises that we can do in the quadruped or starting from the quadruped position on Core-Tex. They'll be progressively more difficult as we add more instability. Keep in mind, many of the things that we do at Core-Tex is about driving the platform. In these particular exercises, the objective is more to keep it quiet so that there's going to be natural motion because of our perturbations. We're not going to be able to keep it perfectly still, but we just want to keep it quiet off the edges and subtle motions to get all that variability through those particular exercises.
Progression 1 starts in the quadruped position. We're going to get our weight evenly distributed on all 4 points. Notice the fingers are out and away. We're not going to grab the edge of the dome, so we can keep the fingers clear. And here we can purposefully shift our weight to create some frontal plane rocking side to side and front to back rocking, keeping a neutral spine throughout. With progression 2, we're going to take away one of the bases of support. We're going to raise that one arm up and in line with the torso. You'll see that we're going to have to get our center of gravity now in between 3 points with enough downward pressure on that same side knee. We can raise the arm in any direction we want, each point being a little bit different in muscle recruitment based on the load created by the weight of the arm. We are working again to keep things pretty controlled in terms of the overall motion, what's going on with the Core-Tex, and having to stabilize. The third progression is going to be hip extension as we move the longer, heavier lever away from our base of support. You'll see again that we have to keep adequate weight distribution on the contact points, especially on the same side hand, to keep Core-Tex from rotating and tipping to one side. There's a tremendous amount of core engagement and spinal stabilization happening together, and we'll want to do the best we can to keep the neutral spine as we get that leg long behind us and work on minimizing how much the platform moves while we're going through the motion. The fourth and final progression, you'll notice that what we're doing is going to sneak the knees and hands a little bit closer to center, because as we get down to 2 bases of support, this becomes exponentially more challenging as we see a lot more correction going on. So we have to find that sweet spot where our center of gravity is going to be over the midpoint of the platform. Note we don't have the ankle or the foot here to dampen anything, and we're working just off the knee, which means everything has to be transferred up to the hip and into the spine in terms of control and adaptation to any of the little shifts or perturbations that we're going to get as we go through the movement. As you can see, this is a very, very challenging exercise for me with clear benefits that you won't get from the ground.